Hey there, terrific teachers and techies out there. Today I want to talk a little bit about adding images to various Google apps you might be using. So it could be docs, could be slides. In this example here, I'm using Google Slides. So I know in this e-learning environment, teachers are using a variety of tools, and sometimes you're adding images to slides, and maybe you're adding it for an activity. I've seen things with number lines and counters and different things like that where students are manipulating and dragging things around, whatever the activity is. Or maybe you're just creating a slide deck for your students. So, one thing about adding images, there's a number of ways to do this. So, say for example, here I have this background here of a school, and I want to go in and I want to insert an image. I'm just going to insert image, and I'm going to search the web. So, if you search an image here, say for example, look, there's a dog that pops up. I'll search that again. So when I search dog, I get tons and tons of images here. Okay. So anything you want to use, you can click and drag it over and it pops in on your screen. Now, the only problem with that is the image you take is taking the background of whatever is in that image. So it doesn't match up to the school background that I have here. So I'll delete that out of there. And so one thing you can do is you can search up, in this case, dog, put a space and type in PNG. So what that will do, that will give me images that have the background removed. Now, still in your search, you will find some images with backgrounds in there. So one thing you'll notice is if I want to use one of these images here, I can drag that image over and that dog will appear and it will take the background that is already on my screen. Now, the only thing with doing a PNG search is it really limits your options. So you notice in these images, a lot of them are sort of cartoonish or clip art. I don't get the variety that I do when I just type in dog. Right? And this probably isn't an image that I wanted to use in this case. So I'll delete that out of there. Another way you can do it to sort of find better results is using a website called remove.bg. So what this website does is it allows you to take any image and regardless of the background in it, and you can remove that background. So you just want to maybe get a subject or what it might be. So as you can see here, I'm just in a Google search and I've searched up dog. Right? And I get lots of different images here, variety of backgrounds. So first thing we want to do is just under tools, we'll want to just make sure it is an image that we are allowed to use. So you have a few options here, labeled for non-commercial use, labeled for reuse. You'll want to pick, depending on, I guess, the audience for it, um, you may want to change the settings for that. So let's say now I have this image here of a dog and I want to include it in my background of the school. So you see here's a dog here. Okay. When I click on it, I get a larger view of the image. I'm just going to right click on that and go down here to where it says copy image address. So I'll copy the image address. I'll go over to my website here, as I mentioned earlier, remove.bg, and I just have to paste this right in on the website. So I can just simply hit Control and V, and that's going to pop in my image. So as you see, it shows here my original, it shows my dog. I do get a little bit of that grass. There is actually editing tools here that you can edit and you can erase certain parts. But I'll just take this as is for now. And I can just simply click and drag that. So if I had a Google Doc open, in this case a Google Slide, I can just drag that right to where I want it. So as you see, it'll pop in on my slide here. It's quite a bit larger, so I'll shrink it down and you can resize and place that where you want. So remove.bg is just a way that you can grab a picture that you're able to use, remove the background, and bring it in onto any slide or doc or any app that you want within Google.